Alright. Let's go and see how fast we can go and kill a giant sea serpent. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, we may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs spend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Lemsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. So now I gotta warp to the lower decks. Thankfully, Lemsa is the first on the list. I think. Well, aside from teleporting to your company house. Or any other housing you have. I guess. And of course, load time is long because I'm teleporting into a heavily populated area. I just want to kill a giant fish. Snake thing. I'm not confused, am I? I'm a little confused. And this is probably, this may or may not take like 2 hours, I'm not sure. I'm prepared for it. Oh wait, no. Why am I using the Ethernet? I just go right here. It's literally right inside this archway. And speaking of Leviathan, I saw what the next Tombstone set is gonna be, and I'm not exactly sure why they decided to do the primals as a set you get with tombstones, but I'm not really gonna question it since it took them forever to come out with the new job armor, which was again tombstones only. Alright, here's the Admiral. Welcome, friends. I take it your Stella has apprised you of the situation. Really? They're not doing voice acting in this one? Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. But last, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing so far as Thanalin to supplement the cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbags have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a full, large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if, God forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support. Much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. Okay, that's a weird wording. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not too stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Private Janek, our scouts are currently monitoring Sahagan movements within the Sapso spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operation staging point in Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be able to be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbreda has charge of the garrison. Oof, I'm stumbling. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Head to Camp Skull Valley, which is in western Lenosia, Airport. Did I click the right thing? Yeah, Western. Alright. Because the Sapsa spawning grounds are out there. Like, far up to the edge. Sorry. Which is kind of why I didn't explore out there yet. So let's go this way. Pardon me again. And there's Camp Skull Valley. Which is weird because it's more of a fort. A tiny fort, but still a fort. That you can't go inside of. See? And nope. So we go up this way, and that way, and this way, and that way, and this way, and this way, and here. Alright. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Cool. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapso spawning grounds. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. That our scouts might move unhindered and return unscathed, diversionary maneuvers are presently underway. In charge of these maneuvers is Ujugal? I don't know. If you are otherwise unoccupied, mayhap you'd be willing to offer her your aid. Okay. Here to help with the diversions? Aren't you supposed to be that irreplaceable adventurer that the success of the operation is hinging on? I'm inclined to say it's not worth risking your neck for something so trifling such as this, but if the hero insists, who am I to argue? Here, take these explosives. Use them to blow the Zahagan Pavises sky high and create a commotion in Halfstone, the likes of which the fishbacks have never seen. That ought to keep them good and occupied. Oh, and in the event that the Zahagan come after you, there's no need to be shy. Stay around, get yourselves acquainted, whatever it takes to buy more time for our scouts. So I've got to preoccupy the Zahagan. Oh. Wait a minute. What? Was I already there? What was I doing? Huh. Anyways. Let's sprint, because I don't really need chocobo usage all that much right now. And I've got all this stuff that I need to turn in. Okay. Wait, I can just use this right now. Cool. And these are uniform vouchers for stuff that I haven't really used yet. Or taken the opportunity to get. Okay. Let's use that. Okay. Next Pavis is that way. Pavis? And no issues there. On to the next one. Ooh. This doesn't look too promising. Oh, well, there's the next one down back there. Okay. Can I slip through here unnoticed? Indeed. Oh. What's going on? And I think something's gonna... Yep. Oh, hey, no, just attack things that are attacking me. Huh. Okay, and take care of that. And the next Pavis is over there. I don't see the last one, though. Okay, let's see if I can't hang back that far. Cool. Alright, attack that thing. I'm probably gonna draw more attention. Where's the last one, though? Oh, wait. Oh, I have to defeat the last Sahagin here, right? The Sahagin here. Okay, it's back there. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Must have ran right past it. Oh, please don't see me. Please don't see me. And... just... okay. Let's take care of that one. Yeah, come on. Alright. I didn't even see that one. Guess I was too preoccupied with the other Pavises. Alright, that should be it. Let's head back to Falkbreda. Yes, I just said I wasn't going to use the Chocobo, but I lied. Now, they said people were saying that the original versions of these zones were, like, all just one huge map and they were split up, but these are still pretty big maps. It sounds like the diversion was a success. I heard the fireworks all the way over here. Hey, thanks, friend. We've done all we can for our scouts. All that's left is to pray that they return safely. Ooh. It's not pleasant. Spirit bond potion. Interesting. Our scouts are long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it was not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Then stop sending me to do the dangerous stuff. Have another party find your missing people. Don't ask the adventurer to do it. That's how he dies. That's how well, the warrior of light, I mean, that's how they die. By doing dangerous shit that other people could have taken care of themselves. Because again, you lazy. Let's see if I can't hug the edge. Looks like I can. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Cannot believe I managed to sneak all the way in here. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Okay, so now we gotta sneak our way into... deeper into the territory. Because, you know... that's not a thing. Oh, cool. Didn't even have to... didn't even have to, have Garuda set to steady. And I'm gonna attract those sea wasps' attention if I'm not careful. Curses. They found me. No, what? Oh, you suck. God damn it. Stop trying to stun me. Piece of crap. Darn it. Okay. Oh, they're back there. Come on. Ugh! You know, what's worse is it doesn't even matter if I run right past them because they're gonna come with me anyway. They're gonna follow me anyway. Oh, I hate this part. I hate this area. Come on. Come closer so you can die. Oh, when he stunned me. Of course. Alright. Okay. Take that. And Miasma 2, and bang. That should keep him down. That should take him down now. Yep. Let's pick up the corpses. I said pick up the corpses. Man, this one's taking forever. Alright. After this, can we now begin our assault? And what are these guys waiting here for, anyway? Interesting. Oh well. Gotta move it. I got no time for nobody, no how. And it still feels weird being level 51 and still in... it's still in the midst of the A Realm Reborn scenarios. Quests. Things. Ow. I'm serious, it's weird. Like... oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh. Generally, if I was level 51, I'd be in the middle of Heavensward quests, but now I'm still haven't faced Leviathan yet. But we're getting there. That's what this episode is dedicated to. As soon as I can finish summoning. You returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dear gods, these wounds are not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may become of the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The warhorns will sound any moment now. Be prepared to sally forth when they do. That's terrible. Sorry. I think you heard that. Thrice damn fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace, Commander. We're here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand. Savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Sapspa. If we are to ask, it must be now. The men are ready, but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is likely to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over their summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Shouldn't we though? Because that would kind of prevent them from summoning Leviathan again. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legions of brown pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squad formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Sudurgu and Y'shtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversions should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Okay. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Sudurgu. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! Okay. When last did we fight side by side, Sturgu? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. How long ago was it, actually, that I fought Titan? Probably before Christmas. Not entirely sure. Oh, and I gotta go all the way inside enemy territory. Okay. So like I said, this is going to be when we face Leviathan and finish up 2.2 quests. So next episode should be the beginning of 2.3. Which means we're kind of halfway done at that point. Halfway done with patch quests anyway. So it shouldn't be too much longer. And let's see if I can't still avoid all these guys. It kind of sucks that we can't. That even at level 51 I can't ignore them. Oh well. Oh. And these guys seem a little tougher. Not a problem. Cool. Okay, and there's your Stola. So I'll head this way. Uh-oh. Oh. No, come on! I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh wait. Let's just run away. Just run away. Just run away. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Whoa. Sorry for that little freak out. Oh man. Thought I was gonna die there. Because, you know, I'm not on a healer. Okay, good. Why would you do that, Garuda? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Chase me down. I need you over here. There you are. Excuse you, what are you doing? Are you serious? Can you not? Can you not? Jesus. What is she doing? That's the stupid AI. Jesus. Oh boy. Come on. And good. Now what? I don't even think Bane is going to reach that guard, but Brutus seems to have a handle on him. Oh, it does. Cool. Okay, any more? Okay. I hate going through enemy-infested territory. It's really annoying. But stick to the walls and usually you should be fine. Okay. Nice. This one should be a little bit grueling. Oh. Eh? Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a... Okay. What did I not even realize? Oh, that Shadow Flare was had a cast time. I thought it was like Sacred Soil and you could just place it down. Man, this guy's brutal. Okay, rejoin Y'shtola. Oh, that's it. We're good. No more attacking things. So I gotta go around the back here. And fight my way through axolotls? Shoot. Nah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I thought I died back there, so I was... Oh, man. Still coming down from that. A little adrenaline rush. Follow me, you little... What? Alright. Cool. Extra experience. Nice. You stay right there. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetherite is close at hand. Let us press on. And so now we get cutscenes that I believe are voiced. Ooh. So intense. Sorry. Uh-oh.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Oh, no. Nice.
Did I miss much?
I want to know what kind of ninjutsu that was.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
And this is when they introduced Rogue and Ninja.
To the Aetherite.
They didn't stand a chance. Oh. And we're surrounded.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Uh-oh.
Long have you shriveled, Swordwalker, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
He's got a lisp. I can't take him seriously.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Uh-oh.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
Such power is transcendent.
Oh. Well. Huh? What?
7 hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
That's not good.
O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance.
Oh boy.
I beseech you, come forth.
Die, damn you!
He's just gonna possess the next one.
Foolish shorewalker, you cannot kill that which is eternal.
Oh. Whoa.
Heavens forfend. Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite.
Well, it's not.
Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
Well, that plan backfired on him. And now we've got that guy to take care of.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Uh-oh. Even Yugiri's like, I don't know what's going on, but that doesn't sound good. Which isn't, really. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than not seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Oh, those are just elemental materia. Screw that. And... though our plight cries out for our action, we must take thought. As long as the Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure, but Limlane herself would struggle as best lord of the world in his element. In a single fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. In a straight fight. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Garuda, why are you inside me? It's not right. It's very not right. But let's go finish this thing. So, man, why is this taking so long? No, never mind. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, Leviathan is free now. Has been summoned, I mean. So that means you gotta take him out. Obviously. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting. I don't speak well. That much is obvious.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone, it was called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystal stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The Primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. Seven hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You sound exactly like Sid. Just saying. Right, continue.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
You mean there are others?
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yeah?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another.
Mm-hmm.
In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
So we have our plan then?
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabie Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Man, I've done a lot for Limsa. Besides, beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with the Primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? Message, Admiral. I judged it best to be delivered at once. I don't know. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. What? No. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim. Yet even should it be true, it is as Y'shtola said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessels will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Sidergu, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lenosha. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Wait a minute. The Grey Fleet? I know exactly who he's talking about. And he's not keen on anything about primal slaying. He's a dirty liar. I tells you, he's a dirty liar. So let's go and meet this supposed primal slayer. That way I don't have to warp to Morby Bay twice. I mean, just head out here, run all the way through. And we'll chocobo all the way across. And then I should be there. But yeah, the Grey Fleet. We know exactly who the company of heroes were, and none of them were there. So like I said, it's a dirty liar. I wish this bird could go faster. Not to put him down or anything. I'm just saying. Seriously, those windmills don't look all that sturdy to me. Pardon me. Yep, it's that guy. Of course. Now look here, you. You'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. Oh, come on. But sir, that's what you said when you had me pick those oranges for you. And before I mucked out the Chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And do you hear me complaining? I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Tractum, I don't know, ain't a generous soul. Now perk up your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take him when sitting, you can. The tale of the Tractum's epic victory over the dread primal Leviathan. Leviathan is huge, make no mistake. Give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide as across his members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. Oh boy, what happened next? Really? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle all the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic, perhaps too modest. Now there's some that say you can never truly beat Leviathan, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Really? Yeah, hi! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the intention is all. I'll take back everything I said. Yeah. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in Chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Remember, it's tiny. It's pathetic. Ah. Sure as hell ain't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back when I was working at it as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering around about the harbor when I saw it. Great big massive sea serpent some moms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I soiled myself right there and then. Oh boy. What? Oh god, just remembering that he soiled himself all over again. Wow. Wow. You're here asking about Leviathan Beast. It means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. My god. You worthless lying horseman. I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo dung. Well. Yeah? So there we go, this is Minfilia. Were you able to learn all of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon, Leviathan? I see, that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We wait you at the Morby dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Wow. 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 Embarrassing for that guy. And for the Storm Private. Jeez. Who knew that was gonna happen? Oh wait, this guy. Alright, so let's change to Scholar. And good. Oh good, she's already right, because Gerudo was on Obey. And like I keep telling myself, I need to get to level 26 on Thaumaturge to get... what's it called? Swiftcast. I'm told you're drawn to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off of the events of recent days, though. Oh, but enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the World Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I am not one to tempt fate. The World Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Awesome, thank you. Lord of the World. Oh, hey! I haven't seen those. Didn't know they'd give you those. Cool. Those are the primal extreme mode rewards. Ah, I know that look. You're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the World Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle might unfold, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. And he's just telling you how the battle plays out. How the battle works. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Y'shtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Haven't seen you fighting Sapsa. I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Y'shtola, if you would join the 3rd levy, and Lady Ugiri the 5th. Alright, so I'm supposed to take on Leviathan then. But words have I for the man who has made it a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is as unforgiving a place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Sturgu. May the crystal bless and keep you. Man, I am really fumbling around on my words and such. And now we can go to the World Eater, which is to say the first true primal fight of the patches of 2.0. So let us join. Let's see how long Never mind. Wow. Either people are doing their roulettes or something else. Who knows? Hopefully those DPS join fast. Because this ship is sailing. Pun completely intended, by the way. Oh, come on. Man. There you go. Alright. Sorry. Don't know if you even heard that anyway. So let us finish Leviathan. Let us slay the Sea Dweller. Ooh, it's so peaceful and so quiet, and whoa. Thing is huge. It's like as big as the ship. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Whoa. Awesome. Thanks. I like how this patch introduced teased ninjas, and then we get an oriental theme boss music. Or it could be something else. Or it could be some other sort of sound. Whoa. Why does this part lag? Jeez. Whew. Man, he does not look pretty. Alright. Alright. So now we gotta look. Oh! Look out for the water spout and head to the other side. Honestly, I haven't done this fight on extreme as a healer anyway. I think I've cleared it as a bard. Ooh, pardon me. Wow. But yeah, the main focus of the fight is to just... is that you have to take out both sides of Leviathan. Is that, well, you can target both his head and his tail. But then he dies and you have to dodge where he jumps out of. And we're already on the gyrosbeam phase. These things will drain the elemental converter, and it needs to be at least 30, I think, for us to be able to block his tidal wave move. It's been a while. Nope. Ooh. Why is he taking damage? Oh, because he's attacking the wrong end. You gonna hurry up? Whew. Hopefully this won't kill us. Oh, it does. Oh, we were too late. Oh, man. Yeah, see, that's what happens. Man. That's a... That sucks. Oh. I don't even remember which side the range is supposed to be attacking. Well, physical anyway. That guy's reflecting magic. I don't know, damaged up by ranged attacks. I guess this guy's reflecting magic. Yep. Yep. Alright. Let's get a Whispering Dawn off. Cool. Oh my god, this machinist is being an I'm sorry, this guy is just being a complete dumbass. What level is he? Oh. He should definitely know this fight. He's a machinist. Oh, shoot. He's the wrong attack. Or not attack, spell. Nope. Didn't even notice. Oh! That was it. Okay. And he's using... Okay, this machinist doesn't have any idea what he's doing. What to do. Yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay. Well, he's dead. Honestly, this is... He had some pretty cool music overall. We did all the work! Stupid machinist. What, I don't even get a commendation? Screw off. Screw you. Screw you. I think we're close to the end. Oh, I gotta go back to the command room. Alright. Students, lower decks. I think we're close to being... Yeah, we're almost done with 2.2. Quest chain thing. Thingamajig. Thingamajig. Of course, it takes a flipping long time just to get into the city. We go this way. Yeah, you only use Scholar in dungeons and trials. Which may not be a good idea in the future. No, I don't know. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. Ahem. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral will meet you in the command room. Wink. Whoa, dude. Flatterer. So, shall we?
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
Nope.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Poor guy.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment. But if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
Uh-oh.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Whoa.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
She has a good point. I mean, after all, we can't really go about screwing over our fellow man. It's not right. When Yugiri met the fraternity. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hurrian man there, and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity, to which you would be introduced, abide in the shadows of Luminson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than Mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they placed in you. But here's the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man, and good luck. Ooh. That doesn't sound good. And yeah, I like to make primal focused episodes a bit longer so I can finish up the intertwining questline, I guess. So I can get everything focused on that primal into one episode of sorts, and then take care of the rest. Well, except for Garuda, but that didn't really work out so well, in my opinion. And there he is. Got business with me, Venture. Pardon me. So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred, too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eaten grin. What was all the doe-eyed wenches about? I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner at what Merwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, my lady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited for this purpose, I see. I see. Now that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of shadow. It is in stealth that our strength lies. There's much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, you Gary of What's-It, you can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha, that doesn't come out right, did it? Master Sidurgu, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. And of course they did a completely separate thing for the ninja and rogue quest line, because she's not even involved in it whatsoever. Like, not even as you get started. Come on. Through the maelstrom. Yep. Ooh, air knives, onion shield, and cognitome. Much and more has occurred since I first beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envision being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. And next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Aww. So no more Yugiri. Until... Actually? When does she next show up? Probably not until 2.4. I think. Things do get complicated in the coming story quests. Though this did kind of serve to finish up what happens in A Realm Reborn, well, in 2.0, it also sort of tells us what happens next. Like, what's going to happen next. Because, A, Garlemald doesn't have a ruler anymore. That's a scary thought, because who knows what the next Emperor is going to be. Like. And once again, the refugee situation in Ul'dah is extremely problematic, as many of the Syndicate and also Alphino have pointed out.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Hey, speaking of which.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
How do you make a whole island disappear? Doesn't sound too good.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
But why is he staying behind?
is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Huh? Somebody's plotting something. Like I said before, I had a bad taste in my mouth. And guess what? I was right. Hehehe. So that's it. That is Through the Maelstrom. Coming up next, I believe it's Defenders of Eorzea. And we get to return to a familiar face. Also, kind of sucks for the Isle of Val. Anyway, like, favorite, subscribe, leave comments. You know the drill by now. So, I'll see you next time. Later.